Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Ty here, and welcome to Disaster Log C. Now, this is made by the same person. If you guys remember, I played, what's the game called? Something Syrup or whatever? I'll put it on screen now so you know what I'm talking about, but that person that made that game made Disaster Log C. So, the games are actually pretty good, so I figured I'd play another one of their games. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. Disaster Log C 001. As of right now, September 2nd, 1:36 p.m., it has been raining ceaselessly for 7 days. Our island has never been anything like this. At least there's no record of this much consecutive rain in the past century. Theories of raising sea levels due to all this heavy rainfall are proving to be true. There have been reports of calamitous floods, I cannot read, I'm sorry, along the coastline, which I predict will engulf elevation region D within the next 2 to 3 hours. Or perhaps it's already breached the levees. I don't know what that word is. Which would explain the current blackout here in Region C. I'm running on a backup generator now. In addition to the power outage, the net has been down for 3 hours and 6 minutes. I've received no emergency SMS notification thus far, despite this situation usually warranting. There's one now. Attention all Region C citizens, due to severe flooding across the nation, we advise you to remain indoors. Do not evacuate to higher ground. Emergency services are sending rescue vehicles. We once again advise you to. This is resuming log momentarily. This is complete bullshit! Calm down, Mel. You're just upset because you warned them this would happen, and they were still unprepared up top. If they had taken my report seriously at the start, they would have known that they're asking everyone to drown in their own homes. Okay. This is exactly why I invested in a backup plan. Disaster Log C 001 resumed September 2nd, 1:38 p.m. Emergency Services has asked residents of Region C to remain in their homes and await rescue. However, in the interest of keeping my equipment running and in order to continue gathering and monitoring weather data to do my job, I will be evacuating on my own in a boat. I prepared in a case of emergency. Okay, before I get any further, guys, the description of the game was basically you're in a boat in a post-apocalyptic conditions or whatever. So, end log. So apparently we're gonna be in a boat in a post-apocalyptic situation. So. Yeah, I like the art style. It's pretty good. I like their art style. It's really cool. Disaster Log C. Nice. Okay. Is that a fish boat? Okay. Disaster Log C 002, September 2nd, 7:40 p.m. I've completed transfer of professional equipment and personal effects to my evacuation boat. It's a modestly sized vessel split up into 4 sections: the helm, kitchen and dining area, cabin where I'll sleep, and the engine in the back. The intensity of rainfall has varied over the past 6 hours, but still has yet to cease entirely. The puddles near my doorstep have grown to 6.2 inches in depth, and the gutter at the end of my driveway has become a small muddy river. At this rate, I expect my house to be fully submerged by tomorrow. I must also note that I've seen no signs of emergency services in my area, nor have I received any further SMS notifications. To be absolutely safe, I've brought 2 weeks worth of food. Should be more than enough to survive on for the time being. The sea level can't possibly rise ad infinitum. I'm making a temporary retreat until the storm clears up. I will continue to record weather data from this boat as long as the GPS is functioning and as long as this rain continues. As soon as I can re-establish a net connection, I will be contacting those at the Region SS and setting my data along to aid evacuation planning. And log. Okay. Interesting. But if I can't get back online, I'll be forced to deliver it myself tomorrow morning. That'll be messy. In times like this, everyone is seeking higher ground, and there isn't a lot of room up there. It's chaos. To be sure, building myself a vessel was definitely the right call. I like to avoid going up to SS on foot, though the flooding couldn't possibly reach past Region B, could it? Maybe. I think. I don't know. Worst case scenario, it'd be too late for my data to be of any use by the time I made it up to SS. I should at least sound like I'm trying, though, for the logs. No, that's cute. Right, buried? Buried? I don't know. It's time for dinner and a quick nap. I can't expect a full night's rest as long as I have to keep this boat above water. This will be quite a challenge, but we'll survive it, huh? You're all I've got, so don't get swept away or anything. Okay. Who is this? Okay, we're at knife point now? That escalated quickly, wow. Metal. They have a knife. Morning? Shark-tooth girl. Ouchie, so rude, kicking me off the bed like that. Honestly, I'd do the same thing if someone was just there. Not gonna lie, I'd do the same thing. How'd you get in here? And were you about to stab me? Yeah, you're right. I was about to kill you, but you're in luck. I'm taking you hostage instead. What? You don't know what a hostage is, and from the looks of your boat, I figured you were a smart one. I know what a hostage is. How the fuck did you get in here? Ooh, spicy. I'm only trying to survive the flood, just like you. You were gonna kill me and steal my boat. That was the plan, sure, but now I'm only borrowing your boat and taking you hostage. And hey, don't try anything funny. I've got a knife. Alright, you might have a weapon, but so do I. Logic. What? Nah, that's not gonna do nothing. So, let me explain the situation to you. Alright, you're interesting. I'll listen. Okay, so you don't want to steal this boat, or there's no I mean, 2 weeks of food with 2 people, you could ration it out evenly and try and. I mean, I guess I'll go with the bottom option. I don't know. The boat is equipped with food to last me 1 week. That's me by myself. Got it? I can't provide for 2. Wait, I thought you said 2 weeks. If I'm generous and we split it 60-40, I'll be good for 4 whole days. That's not so bad. It's my food! But you're my hostage. I could just eat all of it myself. Right. But like I said, you need me alive. That was a dangerous lie. Once she sees the pantry, she'll know we both can last a good while. Hopefully the rain stops before it runs out. Yeah, but to say 2 weeks. Oh, so we do both options anyway. Okay. Trust me, this boat sucks. I've never built one before. They could sink at any second. Seems sturdy enough to me, but I know my stuff when it comes to what floats good. Well, the engine is working just fine. Chucked on all that stuff for deciding to steal it from you. Damn, I guess there's really no reason she shouldn't want this boat right now. You don't know how to operate this boat. I'm the only one who knows. That's true. For now, if I find the manual, I won't need you anymore, right? There isn't any manual. I didn't bother making one. I'm all you've got. You need me around. Right, but only as long as it takes for you to teach me how to drive your fancy nerd boat. It's far too complicated for a criminal like you. Listen, hostage, I've stolen all kinds of boats down the coast. Don't underestimate me. Sorry, I misspoke. And now I made her mad. But it seems like she understands she'll need me in order to learn how to work everything. That'll buy me some time, but you shouldn't be going around stealing boats. Don't you feel any guilt at all? Nope, not one bit. Obviously. How? Because I steal from people like you, surrounded by all your expensive gadgets and nice things you don't need. See, I'm a cannot read. Redistributor. I give all the good stuff to people who deserve it, which means your nice boat is mine now. I guess she thinks of herself as some sort of Robin Hood. That's one way to moralize it. My goal is pretty noble too, though, right? They need my reports to know how much help to send and to where. Maybe we can both get what we want out of this. Okay, I'll teach you how my boat works, but I need you to eat. I need you to eat to be able to do what I say. I didn't read that. That's what I like to hear. Deal. I'll feed you. Thank you. Well, wait. I shouldn't be thanking you. You're taking me hostage. Yeah, but since I ended up not killing you, you better be grateful for at least that. Have you killed people before? Well, wait a minute. Is it gonna be a twist that she's never actually done that? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. If you go around stealing boats, you're bound to have drowned some folks. And after you get everything you need from me, you might... Are you overboard? Righto. So you better listen to me, my hostage. Of course. Can I ask one more question? Your name? Oh yeah, it's Izza. Wow, can't believe you told me just like that. Are you afraid of being reported after all this? I mean, I'm not worried. The coast is all wiped out anyway. There's no one to run from anymore. What? Don't give me that. Look, I still have a knife. You don't know what you're doing, do you? You've got some nerve, hostage. Maybe I'll chop off your pinky finger to show you how serious I am. But please don't. I need that type. I'd manage without it. I apologize. Forget what I said. Now that's enough questions out of you. I'm gonna see if there really is no manual like you said. And if you lied, you're going overboard. You're going overboard. This blows. Yeah, you're telling me. Disaster log C003, September 3rd, 8:27 a.m. At some point last night, an individual who seems to be on the coast snuck aboard my boat. I'm currently being held hostage by her. She identified herself as Izza, and she has armed with a large knife. After an exchange in which she realized I was necessary to keep this boat running, we came to a compromise, just letting me leave as long as I show her the ropes, so to speak. So I will be doing that as slowly as I can manage. She's been asleep now for 2 hours and 14 minutes. I considered disarming her, but I'm not confident she will be physically overwhelmed. She's a demon, an intimidating yet slender pirate with shark teeth. Strike that last part. It's irrelevant. What's important is the incident hasn't gotten in the way of my work recording data. It has continued to rain at a steady rate through the night. As I suspected in the previous log, my house is very likely submerged. I will continue with my original mission, despite these unforeseen circumstances with Izza. The net is still down, so I'm planning on making a personal visit to the weather center if I can. That'll be able to make use of my data. It could possibly save lives. I have not yet explained this mission to Izza in fear of sabotage. I'm not sure how she would react. Proceeding with extreme caution for now. End log. Trying to record confidential disaster logs while my captor sleeps. This is some risky business. But I have to do my job. I have to survive. At least you're here with me. Beard. I'm going to have to keep you hidden so she doesn't threaten to stab you too. Disaster log C004, September 3rd, 12:24 p.m. Upon finally waking up, my captor demanded I make her breakfast. I peacefully complied with her orders. I hear footsteps. Still raining. No net connection. And long. Hey hostage, you lied about how much food there was, didn't you? What did you expect? Pretty gusty of you, but don't lie to me anymore. Liars walk the plank. Alright, I'll be as honest as I possibly can then. Okay, I don't think she's actually killed someone, or anybody for that matter. But if she has, then I'm gonna be surprised. But I don't think she actually has. Maybe, I don't know. Good. It looks like we'll be spending the next week or so together, so let's get to know each other. I've been pretty curious about everything on your nerd boat. What's all your equipment for anyway? So I can explain everything, explain what's only necessary, or lie. I mean, I feel like she's gonna figure it out anyway, but I'll just explain what's only necessary. Yeah. It measures atmospheric conditions. So your job is to record the data from my equipment provides. And what's the data for? Analyzing weather patterns? Wouldn't this go faster if you just explained it all at once anyway? What's the point of all the stuff when you can just look outside to see the weather for yourself? Because this equipment helps me predict the weather in advance. Can you see how vulnerable that is? Valuable that is in our situation? So, can you tell me when the sun's coming out next? It's hard to say. I need more data. Useless. Hey! At least you were honest. Good hostage. Do I get a turn to ask you something now? Nope. Don't feel like it. Hurry up and teach me how your boat works. Understood. So demanding. Wow. She would have been boxed by now. No? Just me? Okay. Disaster log Disaster log C005, September 3rd, 10:35 p.m. Hostage situation update. I spent the entire day at Isa's beck and call. I imagined to draw out the boat instruction till after mid-afternoon lunch break. Around 5 p.m., I ran out of things to explain. Fully expected to be thrown overboard at this point, with no contingency plan. However, she likes my cooking and has decided to keep me around as some kind of hostage servant. Now that she's in charge of navigating my ship, she insists I call her Captain Isa. Ugh. She is reckless, demanding, and takes joy in making me do her bidding. For these reasons, I still believe she's some kind of demon. It's been difficult to do my work under these conditions, but I'm managing. Still, no idea when the rain will let up. Beginning to think it won't. Beginning to think it'll die serving. I'll die serving the demon captain and pointlessly measuring the continuous rain every couple hours. And log, I guess. I need to come up with a plan. I need a better direction to steer towards. Things are so hopeless. I expected the net to come back by now. And I can't hope to make it to Region SS while I'm being held hostage, obviously. While the flood's getting worse, I knew everyone expected it to get bad, but how far can the sea rise? How many casual tides are we facing here? As if the ocean's swallowing our entire world. What good is my data if all it's giving me is despair? And to be immediately taken hostage at the onset of this voyage. How useless am I? Disaster log C006, September 4th, 7:33 a.m. Throughout log and hard last night about what I should be doing, decided to put survival first and foremost for the time being. Currently making breakfast for Captain Isa. She is no longer threatening me with her knife, so that's progress. I've kept up on recording the rainfall, of course. No major changes in the past 24 hours. We're in open water now. Islands barely visible through all the mist. No matter how far we go, the rain's the same. Fucking rain. Not sure if Captain is deliberately steering us somewhere or wasting fuel by. What you doing? And log. I was just talking to myself. You're keeping a diary, of sorts. You really are an interesting one. So when's the food gonna be ready? 5 more minutes. Listen, Captain. Captain Isa here. Something to report hostage? I don't think the rain will be stopping before we run out of food. Advise pursuing more sustainable meal options. We're gonna be stuck here for a while, huh? And it's a good thing you have me, your captain. How so? Since you taught me about your boat, I'll teach you to fish. Isn't that so generous of me? Fishing? Yeah, guess that's obvious. That's the obvious option, huh? What's wrong, my hostage? Not a big fan of coastal cuisine. I don't like fish. They taste strange. That's because you don't eat them fresh. I'll show you how to prepare it, but you're doing all the cooking. How generous. Don't talk back. Remember, I'm in charge of the ship. Disaster log C007, September 4th, 11:14 a.m. Learned how to fish this morning. I must have purchased some basic fishing equipment at some point because the captain found it and shoved it all at me. I've read up on how to do this stuff before, but she sounded incredibly experienced. It was a huge help. She told me that rain makes the fish go wild. Have they been going wild for 9 days straight? When will we see the sun again? When can we all rest? That's all I can think about. What are you doing there? What are you doing in there, hostage? I've still got to teach you how to cook what you caught. Right. Lunchtime. End log. So how was it? You finished everything on your plate? As a matter of survival, of course. I need all the nutrients I can get. Just admit I changed your mind about fish. It was acceptable substance. You talk weird. Hey, can I ask you something? Sure, you're the one with the knife. Relax. I'm not gonna use it against you as long as I don't feel like it. Oh yes, my fate depends entirely on your mood. I understand. What was that, hostage? Don't trust me? What did you want to ask? Oh yeah, you're alone on this boat, right? No extra somebody I don't know about? Yes, I initially planned this as a solo voyage. Then you ruined it. So why are there 2 beds and 2 chairs? Oh, because it looked too sad when there was only one of each. Sad? Well, I'm not complaining. It works out for me. As long as you don't turn out to have some tragic story about a lover who was supposed to escape with you, but couldn't make it in time. No tragically missing lovers here. Just filling space. Just filling space? You're just really lucky I'm here then. I wouldn't call that lucky. Maybe I did. Albeit subconsciously want to leave room for someone else. Want. But not for the likes of her. She's a criminal. Why are you treating me like a criminal? A strange fish-loving criminal. Well, whatever. No one else in your region, but about as far as I noticed, thanks to your weirdness, you're pretty well off. Well, I better get back to keeping this hunk of scrap metal on course. Do the dishes, hostage. Oh, where are we headed somewhere in particular? You'll see. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think I'm going to end this right here. I think I've gone on long enough. And I will come back to this a little later. So, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe, turn all notifications on so you're never missing a video, and comment below. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.